Why upgrade your customers to Windows Server 2012 R2? The goal of this video is to show resellers the tremendous opportunity available with selling Windows Server 2012 R2 to your customers. First, the opportunity. The good news is there's an incredible amount of opportunity available to those resellers that pursue it. With an estimated 22 million instances of Windows Server 2003 worldwide, most resellers have customers who are good candidates for migration. This is important because support for Windows Server 2003 ends in July of 2015. This means no more security updates from Microsoft for Windows Server 2003 instances. It's important to be a trusted advisor to your customers and ensure that they have a plan to migrate off of Windows Server 2003. Refreshing aging servers with a modern operating system like Windows Server 2012 R2 can help increase business security and agility, a key motivator for 74% of SMBs. This can also enable server consolidation onto fewer, more powerful servers, and is an opportunity to upsell the benefits of server virtualization. Now, resellers can take advantage of the growth in cloud spending by helping customers take their first step toward the cloud with Microsoft Azure Backup Service. Virtualization is a priority for SMBs, and it's good for you too. One of the biggest advantages of a modern server is the ability to run workloads inside virtual machines. In fact, virtualization is the #1 hardware priority among SMBs, according to Forrester Consulting. Once customers experience the initial benefits of virtualization with Windows Server 2012 R2, most resellers are quick to discover additional use cases and services that can add. Virtualization is a priority for SMBs, and it's good for you too. One of the biggest advantages of a modern server is the ability to run workloads inside virtual machines. In fact, virtualization is the #1 hardware priority among SMBs, according to Forrester Consulting. Once customers experience the initial benefits of virtualization with Windows Server 2012 R2 Hyper-V, many resellers are quick to discover additional use cases and services that can add value to the account. Benefits of a modern server. Windows Server 2012 R2 delivers hundreds of new features since the 2003 and 2008 versions have been launched. As a trusted advisor, you want to be a leader, helping your customers understand the latest hardware and software server solutions. Show your customers how these solutions can benefit them. First, Windows Server 2012 R2 is going to be supported by Microsoft and by our OEMs. Second, new server hardware is incredibly more advanced than 10 years ago when customers deployed Windows Server 2003. Next, virtualization allows customers to reduce their server footprint and maximize the utilization of new hardware to achieve significantly better performance at a reduced cost. The new Server Manager and the new Essentials dashboard provide simplified management interfaces that greatly improve your small business customers' ability to manage their infrastructure. OEMs can also pre-install any edition of Windows Server 2012 R2 to save time and ensure an optimal experience right out of the box. Now, there are 4 editions of Windows Server 2012 R2. Foundation, which has a 15 user maximum. Essentials has a 25 user maximum and includes the Essentials dashboard that I'm going to show you soon. Standard Edition, which is used for line of business applications and is the most common edition. And Data Center Edition, which includes unlimited Windows Server virtual machine use rights. Now, if you have a small business customer running Windows Server Small Business Server, here's one way to approach the idea of upgrading to Windows Server Essentials or Standard Edition. This is the Essentials dashboard, which is highly regarded by small business server customers for its simplified management and backup capabilities. Administrators can do simple things like manage users, share files, enable remote access, and optionally connect to the cloud with Office 365, all by using this Essentials dashboard, which is included in Essentials, Standard, and Data Center Edition of Windows Server 2012 R2. Next, the Server Manager is included in Windows Server Standard Edition and Data Center Edition. This simplifies multi-server management. As you can see from the dashboard, you're able to build groups of servers as you see fit, and the Server Manager will notify you with red and green status of any issues that are happening with your servers. This allows you to identify issues quickly and take steps to mitigate. You can manage both physical and virtual servers from the same user interface right here in Server Manager. You can perform tasks on multiple servers at the same time, and if you look down the left-hand menu, you can do things like provision storage, manage Hyper-V, manage Active Directory, all from a simple modern user interface. This is the new Server Manager. Now, what does this mean to you? By selling Windows Server 2012 R2, you can provide application migration and ongoing maintenance and support services to help your customers meet today's challenges. You can deliver server infrastructure migration services that grow your value-added deployment service business. You can also offer cost-effective virtualization and storage services. It's all a question of how. Earn more with CALs. The best time to sell CALs is when you sell Windows Server 2012 R2. There are 3 reasons to include CALs with every sale. First, you boost revenue. Think about selling a 2012 R2 license and then add user or device CALs. Second, you increase your deal size. Every CAL you sell makes every deal bigger. Finally, you will help ensure that customers are compliant with licensing, further consolidating your position as a trusted advisor they will come back to. Microsoft requires user or device CALs for all users or devices that are accessing a server. Now, accelerate the hybrid cloud journey with Microsoft Azure Backup. Many customers realize that the cloud is the future and want a reason to try it. Customers also need reliable backup. So by attaching Microsoft Azure Backup to your Windows Server 2012 R2 upgrade offerings, you can introduce customers to the cloud and enable reliable offsite data protection. So what are the next steps? Migrating to Windows Server 2012 R2 presents a huge upsell and cross-sell opportunity for you. Earn on new server hardware and storage, earn on Windows Server 2012 R2 and CALs, and create new solution offerings based on Windows Server 2012 R2 and sell services. You can start by engaging customers as a trusted advisor with guidance on upgrade and migration. Get started today. Here's a list of resources that will help you with your migration conversations with your customers. And I'd like to say thank you very much for allowing me to talk to you today about why upgrade to Windows Server 2012 R2.